The leader of this endeavor and the one who brings the eminent speakers here today is Mr. R. Suresh. He created GOAT to foster peer learning and celebrate talent at the club. I invite Suresh to say a few words. Chand Shabd, Do Shabd. Aye.
Good evening, friends. Great to welcome you all for this third edition. Thanks to GOAT Committee that we were able to put together this particular edition. And I can see even on a weekday, there is packed house. There are a lot of people still on the way because of the traffic. I'm sure they will be just about in time to catch up with the speakers. I particularly want to welcome the four speakers who readily agreed to share their life journey and their experiences, some points of despair, a lot of points of enjoyment that they've had. And so I would request all of you to join me in applauding the four people who are with us and who have taken trouble to speak about themselves. Uncomfortable here. Okay, so GOAT was, I think this is better. Yeah. So GOAT was conceptualized by a few of us who are all in the GOAT committee. We said that a lot of discussions happen in a social forum like the club, and the discussions sort of petered down to politics, sometimes economy, sometimes your own business, sometimes religion, sometimes sports. Cricket occupies 30-40% of our chat. So, but when do we know what is professional and experienced side of individuals? We never got to hear that. There are a lot of people who have done exceptionally well in their lives. Sometimes their experiences help us to remodel, although some of us are at the retirement or twilight phase of our professional career, but it's always good to learn and good to remodel. That was one objective why we will use this forum to drill deep and get people to talk about their own life and get all of us to come in sync with what they have done. So that was the first objective, to steer away from the regular conversation spiel, which is politics, religion, sport, blah, 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 blah. Get to know about them individually. That was the objective. The second objective is anything done in a group activity is self-development and a societal development. It's always helpful to be in a forum, have a drink, have a meal, talk about whatever you've had recently to talk about extensively with your colleagues. So the second objective is the social development. And spin-off of that will be sometimes a social connect leading to social trade. Before social commerce came into the picture in the internet era, social trade was what US and Europe always thrived upon. So sometimes the camaraderie will lead to some business. So why not? So there are a lot of individuals who are overlapping with the business interests of each other, so you can always get connected. Like last time, we had a stellar panel, and this time we are beating it. The last time we had a panel of speakers, which included, Pawan Goenka, Mahindra, Managing Director, Venkat Ramanan, Managing Director of L&T, Sandeep Batra, who was the finance chief of ICICI Bank, and we had Prakash Jain. And back of the envelope, I narrated that on that day, Mahindra, $25 billion, L&T, $50 billion, ICICI Bank, $100 billion market cap. It's not a joke to get that panel in front of you at your, I'm using the wrong word, but at your beck and call, stop them, ask them questions, and drill deep and understand what they're doing. So it is not a joke. And previously, we had a healthcare session, and these are the healthcare specialists who are entrepreneurs and who've done a great job in their life to serve the communities around us. At least not in the same order, or Sanjay Arora, he spoke about his journey to set up Suburban Diagnostics and then eventually sell that company off. Then we had Dr. Deepak Namjoshi, who spoke about Criticare. I remember he narrating the incident of he trying to rent a hospital and how the challenging it was. And Satish Khanna impersonating for his son, who couldn't attend that day, and he did a good job. He played a role of his son very well. So, and Fasten Up is growing leaps and bounds. From the time that we heard you to now, Fasten Up is much more ubiquitous, and everybody is now growing dependent on that brand, especially those who are running. So we had a healthcare theme, we had a large corporate theme, and this time we are having a domain-specific achievers. There are people, these 4 people, you dig deep, you get so many combinations of greatness. I don't want to come in between them and you and start reeling out what they're known for. But they're extremely talented, and my and GOAT committee role was to spot the talent, request them, make them say, look, they don't mind coming out in the open and sharing their life. That's what they're doing today. So, but having said that all, these are the objectives. As I said, peer group is always a social development cause. It's always better to know professionally what each one is doing, and the social trade is also a potential. That's why this GOAT has been formed. And GOAT is generally greatest of all times, but we did the acronym to read group of all talent, because we have all kinds of talent. We have 20 specialist doctors, we have lawyers, we have bankers, we have businessmen, we have large-sized professionals, small-sized professionals. Mind you, we also have consultants in this group. So we have we have a good group. So we said group of all-round talent, and we, acronym-wise, it's suited. And these are the objectives we are achieving. Before I hand it over to Vinita, I want to thank her. She's an extraordinary talent herself. I mean, she is mind-boggling. I've had the greatest privilege to sit alongside her and make the communications, her message, and her abilities to link to what has to be achieved on a piece of paper is tremendous. She has very little peers in that category, I can assure her, because I've been in the business of talent. And Captain Bakshi, Lalit, Nakul, Anil Dang. I mean, you can't get a better carve-out to support an event like this than them. Never has anyone said, no, I'm not available, I'm busy, I'm having traffic jam, I'm having doctors diagnostic test today, I'm having meetings, I'm stuck in traffic. None of them. We have had so many meetings, enjoyed. In fact, half of the meeting has been joking around, rather than we forget sometimes that we have to talk of the menu for the next day. So it's been a fantastic experience for me to carve out this team and work with them. So I want to thank from the bottom of my heart whatever little we have achieved. That's all from my side. Enjoy the rest of the day. It is excellent, excellent forum. It's going to be getting only better. And unfortunately, Venkatramanan and Pawan sent their regret because Venkatramanan is stuck in Coimbatore and Pawan Goenka is in Delhi. He has a Prime Minister meeting tomorrow. So we couldn't, and I tried to get them. Sandeep Batra is walking in any time. He's on his way. Oh, hi, Sandeep, sorry. So then Prakash Jain also traveling, he couldn't come. He said his son can come in representation, but his son is busy in tennis court than here. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much. Welcome all of you once again, and enjoy the rest of the day.